If Trump defies the judge, this will happen. I'm about to take you down a road. You ready for this? Listen, he don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. Listen, it is March 23rd, 2025. Here's the update. He don't want that smoke. Understand what this is about. He's talking loud but saying nothing. And let me give you proof of that. In the last 9 weeks of his presidency, there have been 30, as I record this, 29. No, is it 39? God, there's so many. 39 judgments. Out of 39, 38 we've won. Everything from reversing departmental stuff like Social Security to even when they said, we're going to shut Social Security down in the payments. Judge said, no, you ain't doing that. Boom. Bring that beat back. On top of that, it gets better. We even had tens of thousands of jobs returned from the FBI, the CIA, the inspector generals, every major department you can think of. I don't even want to name a department because it's just, I'd be sitting here saying it. I'd be talking for a minute, talking about all the departments. Trillions of dollars unfrozen. You understand? I'm sure some counsels have told him that you don't want to be in constitutional crisis. I'm sure there's some counsels who have said, listen, you don't want this smoke, because here's what's going to happen. The first group that's going to get hit are going to be his people, his men and women. Pam Bondi's in immediate danger. See, there's been this theory among people saying, well, if the judge finds him in contempt, Pam Bondi is going to block it and say, no, you can't do that, marshals. But let me give you an opposite story on this. Federal judges put something on you, a warrant. There's going to be a federal police, whether it's marshals or not, who are going to do it. There are three types of police, okay? The first group are the pro-Trumpers. They're going to listen to Trump. The second group are the anti-Trumpers. They're not going to listen. But it's that third group you got to worry about. That third group is the Dudley do-right, don't care, don't give a what the president says or what the politics is. They're going to follow the law. Here's the thing to understand also. The biggest thing that a lot of people miss is that if they don't follow what the judge says, what happens to them? They lose their licensing as officers of the court, or, whether it be law enforcement or attorneys, they lose their license. They lose their, the bar. They get kicked out as attorneys. They're gone because they did not follow what the judge said. They go to jail. But can Trump pardon them? Sure. But then their career's over. Let's go to another extreme here. What if they stay what Trump says? Or should I say, what if they listen to the judges and go after Trump or go after his people? Well, could they get fired? Yes. But let's look at the last 9 weeks. I just got through saying everybody, tens of thousands of people have been rehired. They've been brought back. So you talking about CIA, FBI, inspector generals. We're talking about people who are part of every major department, got their jobs back. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Could these enforcers of the law, whether they're marshals, FBI, whoever, federal police, could they also get their jobs back? Absolutely. And they won't go to jail. And they will keep their licensing, whether they're attorneys, whether they're, law enforcement or both. Some FBI, they got both, law degree and law enforcement, so on. They're not going to lose their careers following what a federal judge says. And Trump knows that if he defies this, the judicial branch has just as much power as the executive branch. Now, they don't command an army, but there are laws in place, and not enough people talk about that. There are laws in place that if, in fact, your leadership in the military is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, by law, you can take over mutiny of sorts and say, wait a minute, this is unconstitutional. That can happen. But we're not even in that direction. I think that there's so many respected people who are coming at both Trump and coming into this space and saying, listen, you don't want that smoke. And I don't think he wants it. And here's the other thing. The people under him don't want that smoke. How do we know? Because the DOJ higher-ups are now signing a lot of these affidavits and motions. Why? Because the lower people are like, yeah, they don't want to sign that. That's why 7 U.S. attorneys from New York left, including Sisson. They left. I'm trying to tell you the bigger picture here. If he defies this, they're going to go for his people, the people under him, and they're going to feel it. If he defies this, it undermines his own power because people will not follow what he says because they don't want to go to jail, because they don't want to lose their career. They'll try to sidestep. Pam Bondi, if she's smart, and I believe she is smart, even though I can't stand her, if she's really smart and not a hardcore Trumper, and she should resign and get out of that. That way you'll keep her license and her freedom. But if she's a hardcore Trumper, yes, they will put her in jail. Yes, I think border czar Tom Homan's going to jail. I think Elon eventually is going to jail. But Pam Bondi's gotten out if she's smooth about it. But if she want that smoke with the judicial branch, it's on. They keep poking that bear, it's going to be on. If Trump defies this, it will get to him, but he'll always block and insulate himself before he gets hit. So can he go to jail? Yeah. But there's a little chance of that with Teflon Don. But I tell you what, his people can. And they got enough sense, self-protection to take care of themselves. There's a history of this guy putting lawyers in jail. There are lawyers in jail right now at this very moment over here. Okay? Trying to defend him, break the law. There are lawyers who've been financially ruined. Giuliani. You don't want that smoke. Why do that? Ruin your whole career behind this guy? And I'm sure Pam Bondi and others have counsel. Like, how do I keep out of this? But then there are people who are sipping that Kool-Aid who are ready to go all the way. And if they go all the way, they're going to go all the way to jail. Have I earned your subscription? Hopefully so. If you're watching this on someplace other than YouTube, I definitely ask that you follow, but definitely get over to my YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics, because I'm breaking it down. And I'm going to be going live and doing a lot of cool stuff over there.